What's up, guys? I am literally melting alive right now. It's so freaking hot where I'm at. It's terrible, but it is what it is. So today we'll be playing your guys' decks again, as I said or promised last time. But you know, we'll wait until someone posts a deck. Otherwise, I'll just play one of my decks at the start. We are ranked what? 14 on our main account and 31 on our alt. So I think we're pretty close to being top 15 on our alt here. I mean, we're only 50 XP away. The other day we played Gnef with our 35th. We did pretty well. He's ranked 25. Kind of falling down a little bit because we beat him. But yeah, things are looking good. And you guys probably aren't used to me streaming at this time. I'm probably gonna be streaming a little bit more in the afternoons. I mean, I have law school. I mean, so I gotta like balance that out, but got all my work done. I'm not really a procrastinator. I usually get my work done and then relax. How do I feel about Third Armored? Third Armored is really strong. It's one of the best divisions in the game. I mean, there's really nothing to say about it, really. It just got everything. I mean, it's got everything except a good air tab. Air tab's really weak. You do get some of the best fighters in the game, though, with both the F4 Phantom and F15s. You know, patches are good. AA is good. I mean, can't go wrong with either Chaparrals or Stingers. Recon is fine. Tanks are amazing. The M1A1 is definitely one of the best tanks in the game. And the HA is so nasty as well. 22 pen, 21 armor. I don't think there's any tank that really comes close except the UD. The UD gets 21, I'm pretty sure. Let me see here. American Russian tank. UD. Yeah, it's 21, just 21. But the rate of fire. Oh, thanks guys for the follow. Do appreciate it. The only difference is the rate of fire is slightly better than T80 UD, unless you're vetted up. If you're vetted up, it's about the same. The UD does have an auto reloader. U doesn't. Oh, sorry, the HA doesn't. So it's reload speed. It's gonna depend a lot more on veteran C. But I mean, the UG does have some pros. It does have reactive armor, and it does have a 21 pen ATGM, so that is the pros. However, if you're like in a close quarter combat situation, I'd always anything between medium and close range, I would always prefer to be the HA. HA having that extra penetration really does make a huge difference. But yeah, I mean, they're both really good. The U is also the other comparison, 21 to 19. This is a big difference. So these are exactly the same price, but having that one extra pen is and extra armor is really good. So that is the pros there. What else? I mean, that's about it. The HA is super good though. Or sorry, the M1A1. M1A1's just good overall. You notice you have your ATGM infantry chains. What's the mindset behind that? Yeah, I'm one of the few guys that does that. I just prefer that my ATGM. Okay, so it's all about that. I know this one doesn't count, but let's take a different deck. It's a deck that I have ATGMs or vetted up. These decks all come with base veterancy. Oh, I guess the 35th is a good example. So it's not really about the accuracy. Okay, for the Conquerors it does. It is about the accuracy because the Conquerors. Where do we go here? Let's just go to the infantry tab. Get all of it. Where is infantry? No, get the pulls. ETGMs. So the ETGMs like the Milan 2, it's for the accuracy because they're at 50%. Given that extra veterancy of 5% to 55%, it's a huge difference. Same with the Conquerors. It doesn't really matter for toad teams. Toad teams already have 65% accuracy. What you're doing for them is you're doing it for the resilience trait. The more you're vetted up, the less likely you are to take suppression and miss. So like, let's say, so trained will reload times minus 10%. Obviously, accuracy +5, aim time is smaller, but the key stat here is the stress resistance. Having a stress resistance will prevent the unit from falling apart, because the moment it starts to fall down below negative, I think it drops by like 20, 40, I think 60, and so on. There is a minimal accuracy. I think it's like, I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've seen the statistics, but I think the minimal accuracy is about 20%. But in general, if you have a veterancy, and it's a tank on one with your ATGM, and you're taking shots, if you have the veterancy, you have a really good shot of getting the hit and getting the kill and not derping out. If you have 0 veterancy, the moment you start taking hits whatsoever, you're just a goner. And Rangian Squirrel, you're the first post of deck, so we'll play yours first. That is the mindset behind veteran. I'm pro veterancy. I'd rather have a few less ATGMs and vet up a little bit, because like I feel like I'm getting so much more out of them. There's so many times where I'm like, oh my god, my toe is taking a shot. Now I just wasted 75 points instead. But I'd rather have just 3 of them, and just be okay with that. And you know, there's things you can do to modify it. Like you can bring multiple toe teams if you need to. But that's it. For toe 2s, I don't vet these up because you get so little. I wouldn't go below 3. That's the thing. I wouldn't go below 3. 3 and above is what okay. So like Conquers, you get 4 per card, 1 vet. Toe, you get 3 per card. Toe 2, you get you know, bad availability too. And I wouldn't go above 1 veterancy either. But yeah, 4 per card on the one too. All right, let's look at Roll's deck here. Oh, that's not gonna work. I messed it up. Stupid YouTube. All right. All right, let's try it now. Let's delete all these decks. I have all these crap decks that I just need to get rid of. All right, deck 1. I updated the poles, infantry, and the conquerors. I tweaked it after sending the code because you do 1v1s. I don't care. It's like I build my decks the same for both game modes. I don't change my decks at all for 1v1 or 2v2 or 10v10. So you don't need to change anything for me. It's fine. So you're playing this one, All right, let's see here. Logi. Just gonna move things around for more organization for myself. That's good. Already. Let's now start that. Air tap first. I think you should drop the high altitude clusters. These are high altitude. They're just gonna get dodged by good players. You may as well just bring the low altitude. These are also high altitude, so you shouldn't bring them. These are the right pick here. The AT plane is really strong. This is actually really good. I do recommend bringing this. But let's see here. That's fine though. Hilo. Yeah, interesting. Should bring these babies. I love these. AA. Okay. You're not gonna run any ability to kill helos, really. Use these AT. I guess you could try to kill these with helo, but you know, like if they have Apaches, I wouldn't really bet on these. You should bring 1 Strela, double triple vet. Recon. It's fine. ASK. What do you got here? Satchels. It's pretty standard. Tank tab. I like. Bring the 255s. No CV commander though. Already, you are bringing the garbage thingy, which I think is funny. This thing needs to be buffed. It's not good enough. It needs this deck needs a grad too. All right, let's see your infantry here. Let's see here. Going Conquerors, Marine Pioneer, Flame Pioneer. Moto shoots in. CV will go at the end. Moto shoots in. Bring in the Polish unit. Bring both Polish units. You're bringing this thing with the weird vehicle? That's interesting. We'll put that at the end. I'm never going to buy it. We'll buy that probably before we buy anything. And then you're buying Moto shoots in. Alright, like, this is pretty good. I would, yeah, this squad sounds very good. Like this one right here. Sorry, not this one. Which one was it? This one. Oh man, I just deleted it by mistake. The squad is pretty bad. With only 1 PKM and 114 pen ET, you may as well bring something else. Like another Moto shoots in BTR. Yeah, that's true. The missile is pretty derpy. I think it one-shots kills most tanks too. Or at least puts them on 1 health. Alright, let's Get a game with this deck. The top us outranges most AT weapons now, so I figured I could work it as shitbox. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot to put these back in the vehicle. The problem with top us is so slow. It's so slow. That's the issue. And it's not bringing a great squad. Like, you should have just like the BTR is every way superior vehicle. It's like what you could do is bring another Moshutz and BTR and bring all of them double vet. A BTR double vet is really scary. The amount of firepower it can put out, and it has the medium machine gun that you want, and it also has a heavy machine gun. You have no idea, guys, how hot it is. I'm dying right now. Wish I had air conditioning that worked properly. Current air conditioning unit's like leaking water, and I don't want to do water damage to my apartment, so it's like, just to put up with the heat. Yeah, BTRs have been goated. I love BTRs. I love how they kill heal us. They're playing Gnef again, dude. This will be like, what, a third or fourth game against him? Maybe our fourth game. What's this, round 3 or 4? Alright, let's... It looks like he's not sure. I'm guessing that road's the fastest. Yeah, dude, I'm just been dealing with the extremes. Like, worked all winter in the snow, stood outside 8-hour days in a blizzards, absolute garbage, and then now I'm like melting every day inside. It's terrible. The only place I don't melt to death is when I'm at the at law school and like the fancy building. That's the only time I'm not melting, because they have like really good air conditioning. I know, it's one of the reasons I went there. I'm feeling ballsy today. I'm feeling ballsy. I don't know. I don't really like this side. I kind of want the other side. It's not gonna work if I do that. I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just throw out a reservist, I guess.
Der Kommandant begrüßt Sie an Bord. An dieser Position
just get him over there. Just buy another reservist.
Neuer Kampfauftrag, Genosse?
Throw him here. I want one of our crap A pieces.
Ich höre, Genosse Hauptmann.
Throw it over here. Buy one of our actual squads. Put him here. Buy one more of them.
Gotowi do akcji. Tam się rozstawiamy.
No, put that one there. I'll buy Conkers, I guess.
Hier Puma sind auf Empfang. Fahrgelegenheit gefällig? An dieser Position abgesessene Kampfweise.
Get some orders for these.
Sollen wir wen mitnehmen?
All right, I won.
Überwachen den Luftraum!
What do I do? Put it here.
Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Well, we're gonna put that there. We'll just go like
Verschieben uns
this,
zur angegebenen Koordinate.
and then come here. He's not gonna give me time.
Hier Puma sind auf Empfang.
Boy,
An dieser
which is
Position
fine by
abgesessene
me.
Kampfweise.
No.
Da brauchen Sie uns, Genosse!
Yeah.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Oh, we moved him in time. All right, cool.
Wollen wir eine Flugverbotszone schaffen?
All right, let's turn off our music. This crap music. It's kind of interesting. He hasn't capped any of his points yet. There he goes.
Der Kommandant begrüßt Sie. An dieser Position abgesessene Kampfweise. Abgesessene Kampfweise. Neue Befehle?
Feindkes ausrücken, aber wachsam bleiben. So schnell wir können.
Hell no. Run away!
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
Ausrücken, von Deckung zu Deckung.
Rückwärts, verdammte Scheiße!
Oh wow, we got a lot over there. We lost our recon.
Feindkontakt!
Ausrücken, von Deckung zu Deckung. Wir haben Verluste.
Jawohl, Genosse! Hafer! Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit! Fahrgelegenheit gefällig? Ich bin auf dem Marsch, was wollen Sie?
Dużo dłużej nie wytrzymamy.
Wir haben Verluste.
Bringen Sie uns dorthin, Genosse.
So. I'm buying a piece.
Feind gesichtet. Voll erwischt. Wir sind Ihre Augen- und Ohrengenosse.
Systemüberprüfung abgeschlossen. Einsatzbereit.
Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Move these.
Masse Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Felder! Ziel zerstört! Ende!
Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Wir tun nur unsere Pflicht für die Deutsche Demokratische Republik.
Hafer! Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit!
Ich höre, Genosse Hauptmann. Nehmt alles unter Beschuss.
Oh no! Big mistake.
Sanitäter!
Too bad.
Feind vernichtet.
Not the
Führen
end
Sie
of the
uns,
world.
folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg.
Die machen es uns zu einfach.
Volltreffer!
Genosse Hauptmann,
Feind gesichtet. Jesteśmy u celu. Bereit? Ausrücken.
O Boże, dostałem! Jak krwawie!
Tak jest, obywatelu kapitanie.
Und noch einen Leichensack.
Potrzebujemy Feind gesichtet. Sierżant oberwał! Odciągnijcie go stąd!
Höre Sie gerade, Hugo! Zurück! Und Ende! Ziel zerstören! Ende! Panzer,
What is this guy's hitting me?
Desant, jesteśmy...
Oh, really?
Ja mogłem pójść do logistyki.
That sucks.
Dużo dłużej. Feind
That's why you need little halos, man, because like if you don't have any halos,
Odciągnijcie go stąd!
Squirrel, like I can't send any of my shit over here to deal anything. Also having no iglas, I can't, yeah, like, I can't shoot these planes.
Und noch einen Leichensack. Infanterie...
Dużo dłużej, nie wytrzymamy! Sierżant oberwał! Odciągnijcie go stąd!
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Ende! Ziel zerstören! Ende! Wo braucht verstanden? Aufführen und fertig!
As you can tell, they're just gonna keep strafing me and I have nothing to do.
Der ging fast durch! Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen.
Panzer einsatzbereit! Jederzeit gefechtsbereit!
Feuer und Bewegung.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides.
Feind gesichtet.
Papa, der ging fast durch! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Da brauchen Sie uns...
Feuerbereitschaft aufrechterhalten.
Voll erwischt!
Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Voll erwischt! Bereit für den Kampf!
Padnij! Wróg przed nami!
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Voll erwischt! Wir Puma sind auf Empfang.
Bewegung, Sie sind hier nicht auf der Fritz Heckert.
Abgesessene Kampfweise.
Feind im Vorfeld aufgeklärt! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Wir haben Verluste! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
It's not about the Krug. The Krug is not the issue. I have nothing to stop pushes like this without having to build up a blob. And the only way to, and I also have nothing to kill Apaches. These things are garbage. The little flak tracks, they're just terrible to kill tanks. Or sorry, kill helos. Like an Apache's going to beat me every single time.
Zu Befehl.
Unless I have like 3 or 4 of these, which I only get 6 per card, and I have to cover a whole map. It's not doable. And these can't shoot planes, so I'm even more negative here.
Puma Ende!
Verstanden! Verlegen! Truppenluftabwehr rückt in Gefechtsbereitschaft aus! Komm! Bestätige Abschuss!
Auftretenden Feind selbstständig bekämpfen.
Neuer Schneeauftrag?
Feuer einstellen!
Achtung! Feind im Nahbereich!
Flak, Feuer.
Er kann den Himmel freimachen, Genosse! Melde! Ziel zerstören!
Ein guter Aufklärer ist einer, den man nicht...
Bleibt in Deckung! Ich höre, Genosse Hauptmann.
Verstanden!
Feind Flugabwehr bereit.
Rückwärts! Verdammte Scheiße! Rückwärts marsch! Ich bin lieber der Jäger als der Gejagte.
So you see, I have nothing over here to stop this because I have no. I'd have shell all in here if I had normal.
Kolejni posłani do diabła!
Feindkontakt!
And the fighters you have are not going to be good enough.
Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken! Melde! Ziel zerstören! Ende! Luftraum zu heiß! Ich bin raus!
Transportkommando bereit!
Panzer, halt!
Wurde aufgeklärt!
Rückwärts!
Feind gesichtet!
Yeah, I don't have anything to kill you this.
Gib mir Morphium! Gib mir Morphium! Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung, verdammt!
Hier Boris 1. Feind erkannt. Jawohl, rückwärts Marsch. Front zum Feind.
Wurde aufgeklärt.
Flugabwehr bereit.
Bringen Sie uns dorthin, Genosse.
Der fliegt nicht mehr.
Abgesessene Kampfweise.
Let's try out
Halte
these.
Ausschau nach Ziele.
Feind gesichtet.
Yeah, way too slow rate of fire.
Waffen feuerbereit. Hydraulik ist ein. Klar zum Gefecht. Luftabwehr unter starkem Beschuss.
Hier, Puma, sind auf...
Melden. Ziel zerstören. Ende.
Stellungswechsel.
Erwarte Anweisung. Wir haben Verluste. Bestätige auf Empfang, Posatka.
Sprung auf. Marsch, Marsch.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Melden.
Bringen Sie uns dorthin.
Wir haben Verluste.
Flugabwehr bereit. Nehmt alles unter Beschuss.
Hier Boris 1. Feind erkannt. Zurück. Und zwar lang.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt, verdammt!
Verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten.
Klar und deutlich. Hier vom 104. Werft im Zielgebiet ab.
Jawohl, Genosse. Rückwärts. Marsch, Marsch. Benghazi 12. Kampfbereit.
Legenzone. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Kurs 4-4. Wirkung im Ziel.
Neuer Kampfauftrag an dieser Position ab.
Marsch. Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke.
Bleibt in Deckung!
Betankt und aufmunitioniert.
Systemstellungswechsel.
Wir schaffen es nicht.
Hören rückwärts, Marsch.
Yeah, but I have nothing to kill any heroes. I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. You don't have any actual AA.
Hören Sie klar und deutlich. Hier Boris 1. Feind erkannt. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Hafer, geh zurück.
I get outranged too. I only have 1900 range. Patch's not gonna get that close. But, I mean, we're trading alright, but yeah, having no AA, it's like, it's just gonna lead us to a loss no matter how long we play. To change this deck, you need to drop all of these. You need to bring double vet, triple vetted Estrellas at the very least. You should one vet one of these, so you can then get an extra 45% accuracy with CV nearby. 12 of these should cover you. You need to drop the cluster. You need to bring the AT plane. You need to drop the HE. You need to bring the other cluster. You need to drop this. This thing's garbage. Bring these so we can actually kill in our rear line without having a helo that's expensive that he can send a fighter in. If he sends a fighter in to kill us and we shoot him down, it's like way positive trade here. But yeah, we couldn't do that. Especially like on the left side and the right side, he had little to no AA over there. We would have been able to kill those pretty easily with an Mi-24s. I mean... You need to drop this. These guys suck. They're not worth it. You need to bring another card of Gots. And one vet these. So I'd run it. Drop CV leader. These things are useless. They're not worth anything. You're gonna have to play a wide game with this deck no matter what. You bring motor shoots and BTR then. Maybe you can even triple vet these. You drop this, bring another card of reservists. If you feel like you don't have enough infantry. If you feel like you have enough infantry, then stick with this. Yeah, drop this. This thing's garbage. And then you can bring another aircraft. You can bring another card of fighters if you want. Or then you can bring the HE. That's what I would do. But having a having no AA is just too weak. And this is my Rugenair. But you having no AA is like I mean yeah, just you're just gonna lose. The moment they realize and kill a couple of few that you do, it's over. Because you can't kill helos with what you were using. Or I mean you can't kill sufficiently. Plus with the Strela too, right? What's so good about the Strelas compared to the other AAPs is that you can actually put damage and hurt on aircraft as well. You can't just have them hang out and strafe you like they were doing that game. You have, if you're using this, like, they're just gonna strafe you to death. Your helicopter range isn't great. You have 2,400 range on this, which like an Apache has 2,800 range, so they have an extra 700 meters on you. You're going to lose, and this is the only thing this is designed to kill. Oh, jeez. Alliance. The only reason to bring those is to kill helos. I can't kill aircraft. At least Estrella has better stealth, can't be ATGM'd, and doesn't it have actually better range? Barely, it's the same amount of range. So, but like, yeah, has better stealth, has exceptional stealth. It can also shoot down planes. That's why. You guys have another deck to play? Or I'll play one of mine. You guys have a deck you want me to play? Just post it. Alright, Mr. Jello. Coming 9th. That's nice. Infantry tab's fine. Mochoki BMP2, looks fine. Party looks fine. Probably don't need to upvet the grads. Tanks. You should double vet these T80s because you get 2 availability. It's really good. Getting up to that 70% accuracy is really strong. But that's okay. Recon, you Fury, BRDM. You should really be bringing the Motor Zeka BMP2 1 vet. These are a must. Your A is fine. That's fine. Your tab is fine. You do get the good cluster. This is one good cluster because it drops a lower munition before all the others, which stuns it, and then the rest get the kill. How many CVs we have in that deck? All right, we have plenty. Thanks.
This is the Google
Interesting. Sorry, I was just playing with the music.
but with Circle to Search.
I'm not listening to anything. I just non-copyrighted music. I don't listen to any of this stuff. This is like, I don't know, you know, it's called non-copyrighted music. It's not my, you know, cup of tea or anything. But I can't play Warno music because I've reported it to Eugen. I don't know if they fixed it. They never got back to me. But they said there's a bug where if you turn off copyrighted music, the settings, here, it doesn't actually apply. People are letting me off easy. Well, I just played Ruganar. Their night's really good. I do agree. Hey, map again. Okay.
Полная боевая готовность.
I gotta think about this here. We don't really want to necessarily get, I mean, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of ballsy.
Сверим часы.
Or have to go like this.
Хорошее место для штаба.
Жду ваших указаний. Оттуда пешком. Такси заказывали? К транспортировке готов. Выгружу вот там.
Damn.
Вот и съездили на учение. Оттуда пешком. Мобильность и маневренность.
Готов. В этот раз дойдем до Ла-Манша.
Давно хотел посетить там страну.
I mean, I'd play normal music, like if I could. But the problem is that both Twitch and YouTube have gotten a lot more stingy about copyrighted music on streams. Especially Twitch, actually. Twitch, I mean, a couple years ago when I did stream a little bit, like I could play whatever I wanted. Twitch never gave a crap about it. But like, you know, I don't know. Like now, like they seem to be cracking down on it a little bit, so I cannot post any videos with it. Or like can't stream with it. They'll like send me a copyright thing saying if you keep doing this, you're gonna get in trouble. I already wrote. Alright, good luck, have fun.
Слушаем ваши указания. К стрельбе готов.
Really, 65% accuracy, that's pretty good.
Вот и движение на горизонте! Кажется, это не наши. Орудие проверено. Получен приказ стрелять по готовности.
Давно хотел посетить там страну.
Yeah.
Враг
No?
в периметре.
How do you keep driving?
Разговорчики в боевой порядок. Всем залечь. Молодец, наводчик. Слушаю, товарищ командир. Слушаю вас, командир. Несем потери. Готов. Движение на горизонте. Двигаемся. Без геройства. Полная боевая готовность. Хорошо, горит. Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами. Ставлю боевую задачу. Назад! Назад!
У новых указаний.
Ищем цель! Огонь по готовности! Оттуда у нас потери!
Oh, we killed something by mistake over here.
Хорошо горит!
Yeah, gotta be very careful.
Движение на горизонте! На связи. Готов. Несем потери.
Oof. Doing really
Тишина
bad.
в эфире.
No.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Let me move here.
Новые цели. Выходим на рубеж спешивания. Сделаем, товарищ командир. На связи. Яблочко. Повреждение двигателя. Экипаж танка к бою готов. Боекомплекта больше нет.
Быстрей! Нужно нагнать свои.
Штаб развернут. Есть попадание.
Already killed the CV, it doesn't even matter.
Товарищ командир.
По нам ведут сильный огонь. Боеприпасов не осталось.
На острие атаки. Торможу. Тишина в эфире.
Движение на горизонте.
Остановить панику. Боеприпасы заканчиваются. Ведем наблюдение за небом. За родину! На связи.
Движение на горизонте.
Оружие на изготовку. Броня на связи.
Движение на горизонте.
Проверка связи. Прием. Хорошо горит. Броня на связи. Готов к бою. День твой последний приходит, буржуй. Бегом марш. Готов к выполнению боевой задачи. Приготовиться к бою. Проверка связи. Прием. стрельбе готов. Оттуда пешком.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Вперед! Огонь!
Развернем здесь наблюдательный пост.
Готов.
Удивить значит победить.
Такси заказывали?
Движение, разведка боем. Вперед!
Жду новых указаний.
Так держать, бойцы! Прикрываем пехоту! Оттуда пешком! Сверим часы. Так им. Всем залечь. Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Не отставать.
К бою! Готов!
Выходим и в стороны.
Слушаю, товарищ
No, not my recon. Sorry. So quiet again.
Экипаж танка к бою готов. Сдаем
Okay,
назад.
I don't like that.
Аккуратно.
I don't like that helo coming in either.
Жми назад!
Так ему! Говорят, эта война будет быстрой. Так ему!
That would be huge. Hell yeah.
Ожидаем цели указания.
Keep backing up, please.
Я ранен.
Проверка связи. Прием.
Есть попадание. Слушаю.
Вперед! Ищем цели!
Actually, I'll buy. No, I'll buy another one of these. We have a CD here already.
Визуальный контакт с противником.
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Так ему!
My recon over here, I guess.
Кажется, это не наши.
Товарищ командир? День твой последний приходит! Буржуй!
Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
Oh, hell yeah.
Так держать,
He
бойцы.
wasn't expecting my 2 tanks right there.
Боевой порядок.
Броня на связи!
Движение на горизонте.
Задним ходом марш!
What the?
Хорошо горит!
Красная армия всех сильней.
CV in the zone.
Тишина в эфире.
День твой последний приходит! Бурж!
Транспорт готов. Быстрее. Каждая минута на счету. Выгружу вот там.
Громко и четко!
Мобильность и маневренность.
Движение на горизонте.
Громко и четко! Жми назад!
Я ранен.
Товарищ командир?
Давно хотя бы легкий путь уже заминирован.
Впереди противник. Нам поворачивать?
Развернемся, нас заметили.
Готов.
Быстрее! Нужно оказаться там первыми.
Жду ваших указаний.
Враг в поле зрения.
Хорошо горит!
Двигатель работает. Прикрываем пехоту. Лучше потерять невесту, чем обороты.
Давай быстрее, пока нас не заметили.
Alright, we're in the lead now.
Готовьтесь.
Ха-ха-ха!
Хорошо накрыл.
Проверка связи. Прием.
День твой последний приходит! Буржуй! Проверка связи. Прием.
Вылетаем.
По местам! Хорошо горит!
В этот раз дойдем до Ла-Манша.
Ну, поехали.
Враг в периметре. Караул в ружье.
На связи. Сближаемся!
Транспорт готов. Меняю сектор.
All right, we're doing good. We got the area kind of locked down, I think.
Броня на связи.
Прикрываем пехоту.
To probe a little bit, maybe.
Давно хотел посетить Кавказу.
Killed 2 command tanks. Kind of wonder what he can do.
Ложусь на курс.
Движение на горизонте.
Дребезги. Полетное задание получено.
Why no show?
Сильно нас задело. Двигатель работает. Мы ждем. Следует по новому маршруту. Смена полетного задания.
Самый легкий путь уже заминирован. Громко и четко.
Враг в поле зрения. Сильно нас задело.
Так держать, бойцы.
Понял. Выдвигаюсь в 12-й квадрат.
Проверка связи. Прием.
Летающая БМП на связи.
Движение на горизонте.
Есть указания, командир. Меняю сектор.
Давно хотел посетить Кавказу.
Стой. Возвращаюсь на базу.
Бою готов. Штаб под огнем. Развернемся.
Визуальный контакт с противником.
Готов. Уничтожить.
Наше дело правое.
Ха-ха-ха! Хорошо, нормальные герои всегда идут в обход. День твой последний приходит. Буржуа. Ха-ха-ха!
Хорошо накрыл, стрелок. Враг в поле зрения.
Whew.
Вы самый легкий путь уже заминирован.
Just drive down that road, I guess. Oh, my headset cut out.
Слушаю вас, командир.
Oh,
По нам
here.
ведут сильный огонь.
Не могу вести бой, БК закончился.
What here? The arm.
Экипаж танка к бою готов. Молодец, наводчик.
Всем залечь. Такси заказывали? Не могу вести бой, БК закончился. Враг в
Small
поле зрения.
Marashoki.
По местам. День твой последний приходит. Бурж.
Врача!
Прямое попадание. Так точно, товарищ командир.
Нужно уходить отсюда.
Так держать, бойцы. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Вот и съездили на учение. Врача!
And he surrenders. Yeah, bot detected, I know. I have it turned off so they can't post their shit. Guys ranked nothing. Got 21 games in NATO. He's pretty good though. I mean, he played pretty well. Just definitely has a lot more inexperience. But yeah, I think that early rush against him, I don't think he was expecting it down the main road. I don't think he was ready for it. It kind of just set him off into a bad position the rest of the game. Okay. Yeah, he couldn't form a defense. Yeah, I mean, like, kept opening up new fronts against him, and he couldn't consistently defend the right side. But Fuzz is next in our game list. If I was to change your 79th in any way, I guess I'll just say that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I would drop the veterancy on the grad. I would bet once these tanks if you're going to bring them. If not, I would bet these up and drop the tanks. Bring one more. Bet it up. Otherwise, vet these up and drop one of the BVs. I would double vet these. I think that would be a lot better overall. Recon looks pretty good, but you need to drop the BDRMs and bring the BMP2s. Double vet. Oh, sorry, one vet. This is fine. It's just preference. Either bring the cluster or bring the 18. I think, yeah, it's just preference. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like to one vet my Monoshoki too. They perform a little better, but I guess that's his preference as well. I would one vet the Monoshoki and down vet the Superi. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good deck overall. I think most of that stuff's pretty superficial. Overall, I kind of like the comp you built. I'll send it to you though if you want the new deck. Fuzz is next. See here, he's playing 39th. Awesome, 39th. 2 cards of fighters. LGBs, AT, 3 AT, 1 AA. That's interesting. You should bring at least 2 AA. Because 1 AA is not going to do anything. 2 AA will do something. Very interesting. This is probably not enough AA. Doing to one of these is okay. But to both, pretty intense here. This... I bring in BMP1 and one bet them, but that's just me. Party's fine. Tree's fine. It's not a lot of infantry. Mushiki. Not enough supply. Not enough tanks. Well, it's still ridiculous. You don't have any of the tools that we need, and we don't have enough of the tools that we do need. No, man, not that many tanks. You bring in these? Why bring these when you can bring Conquerors? These trucks are faster, they fire faster, and they only have barely any less accuracy. This deck's gonna be really hard to win against a good player. I know it's for the range, but there's no range in which no, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all what he's doing. But we're gonna play it. Oh man, it's hot. It is so freaking hot. He's playing 39 too. Dang, we're both playing 39th. Except he probably has a more optimized deck, maybe? Who knows?
В этот раз дойдем до Ла-Манша.
Yeah, damn mirror matches. Oh yeah, mirror matches aren't great.
Штаб развернут. Хорошее место для штаба. Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами.
Оттуда пешком.
Наше дело правое. Враг будет разбит. Победа будет за нами. Тишина в эфире.
Выгружу вот там. Такси заказывали. Оттуда пешком. Жду ваших указаний.
Полная боевая готовность.
Выгружу вот там.
Einsatzbefehle, Karte, Kompass. Kann losgehen. Neue Befehle?
Оттуда пешком. К стрельбе готов. Оттуда пешком.
Готов.
Пора выдвигаться на позицию. Ожидаем цели указания.
Есть такая профессия. Родину защищать.
Выгружу вот там.
Полная боевая готовность.
Слушаем ваши указания. Слушаю вас, командир.
Alright, let's see if this works. I don't know. We're really not strong in any location.
цели указания.
We have enough AA to cover ourselves. On the left side. Yeah, I mean, it's true. If you go balls to the walls, yeah, I mean, you can catch people off guard, and it does make up for the weaknesses of your deck. That is true, but in this case, I don't know. It's 39 for 39th. Let's see what his army comp is. Got recon in here. He's gonna see us get in here. Just fine.
Кажется, это не наши. Надо было идти оттуда пешком. Выходим на рубеж спешивания.
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Враг в периметре. Караул.
Нас заметили. Сделал его.
I don't like that.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов. Бегом марш! Прикрываем пехоту! Проверить амуницию. Кажется, это не наши. Красная армия всех сильней. Сильно нас задело. Так ему! Добром это не кончится.
Wanna catch these guys out in the open, maybe? Yeah, we did.
Кажется, это не наши. Восстановлению не подлежит. Не могу. Разговорчики в строю. Разберемся с ними. Надо было идти все. Так ему. На острие атаки. Кажется, нам конец.
See the difference between VTRs that are vetted and not vetted? It's
Так
huge.
ему. Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Города берет не кто-то, города берет пехота.
There's something there we gotta be careful about.
По нам ведут сильный огонь.
Передислоцируюсь. Так ему. Кажется, это не наши. Так держать, бойцы!
По нам ведут сильный огонь.
Нас одним империалистом меньше. В вашем распоряжении. Готовьтесь, противник.
Торможу. К кузову не подходить.
Громко и так держать, бойцы!
Сдаем назад. Аккуратно.
Красная армия всех сильней. Начать движение. О контактах докладывать. Цель поражена! Кажется, это не наши. Еще один готов!
Громко и четко.
Выгружу вот там! Короткими перебежками!
Проверка связи. Прием.
Я ранен! Выгружу вот там!
Громко и четко. Боекомплекта больше нет.
Dang it.
Начать движение. Товарищ командир, второй взвод готов. Так им. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Нас короткими перебежками. Ожидаем воздушных. Так держать, бойцы! Обнаружен противник.
Приготовиться к бою.
Готов к выполнению боевой задачи.
Хорошо горит. Достанем их из-под земли. Одним империалистом меньше.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Поворачивай, поворачивай!
У нас потери.
All right, we're doing pretty good.
Ведем наблюдение за небом. Добром это не кончится.
Liking what we're seeing here. Move this over, maybe.
Готов к бою. Враг в периметре. Караул в ружье.
Самый легкий путь уже заминирован.
Оттуда пешком.
Buy some recon.
Разговорчики в строю.
Артиллерия ждет приказа.
I buy recon from mid.
Движение на горизонте.
Сильное сопротивление. Такси заказывали.
Экипаж танка к бою готов.
Сдаем назад. Не уверен, что нам повезет в следующий раз.
Жду новых указаний. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Назад! Назад! Товарищ командир? Боекомплекта больше нет!
По нам ведут сильный огонь.
Fired first. It's huge.
Молодец, наводчик! Товарищ командир? Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Частоту РМ изменил.
Пулей туда.
Молодец, наводчик!
Выгружу вот там. Вертушки на связи, товарищ командир.
Возгорание двигателя! За родину! Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться.
Проверка связи. Прием.
Выгружу вот там. В вашем распоряжении. Лучше потерять невесту, чем обороты несущего винта. Выгружу вот там. Сильно нас задел.
Выше нас только звезды.
Dang, that unit's gonna die because we're out in the open.
Добавим огневой мощи.
Means I need to shift.
Сделаем, товарищ командир.
По нам ведут сильный огонь.
Враг в поле зрения.
Это засада. Готов.
Я ранен.
Удивить быстрее. Нужно оказаться там первыми.
Нас здесь всех перестреляют. Одним империалистом меньше. Хорошо горит. Всем залечь.
Давно хотел посетить страну. Быстрей, поехали. Удивить значит побережение на горизонте.
Экипаж танка к бою готов.
Нас заметили.
Хорошо горит.
Слушаю. Нормальные герои всегда идут в обход.
Ищем цель. Огонь по готовности. Хорошо горит. На связи. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. На связи. Еще бы чуть-чуть и...
Ведем наблюдение. Двигайтесь, но будьте готовы к стрельбе.
Броня на связи.
Враг в поле зрения.
Жду ваших выгружу. Вот
У нас потери. Так им. На связи.
Oh, BMP2 went the wrong way, of course.
Боекомплекта больше нет.
Артиллерия ждет приказа.
склонение. 10 градусов. Огонь! Ждем. Долетался.
Я ранен.
Ожидаем цели указания.
Артиллерия ждет приказа.
Вперед! Ищем цели.
Обнаружен противник.
По местам.
Я ранен.
Весь во внимании. Сдаем назад.
Боекомплект пуст, товарищ командир. Выполнение боевого задания.
Кажется, это не...
Так держать, бойцы! У нас потери!
Весь во внимании.
Одним империалистом меньше.
Обороты в норме.
Я ранен. Проверить, начать движение. О контактах докладывать.
Кажется, это не наши.
К рейсу готов, товарищ командир.
Ooh, this is
Цели
tight.
указания.
Gotta make sure I don't mess this up.
Приготовиться к бою.
К стрельбе готов.
Так, у нас потери. Обнаружен противник.
Готов.
Оттуда пешком. Такси заказывали.
Молодец, наводчик.
Поворачивай, поворачивай. Ожидаем цели указания.
У нас потери. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
Связь налажена.
Короткими перебежками.
Here we go.
Да, товарищ командир. У нас потери. Начать движение.
Враг в периметре. Караул в ружье.
Служу Советскому Союзу. Оружие на изготовку.
Поворачивай, поворачивай.
Я ранен.
Слушаю вас, командир.
Вперед! Огонь с коротких!
Движение на горизонте. У нас потери.
Первый. Понял.
Одним империалистом меньше. Сделаем, товарищ командир. Так им.
Боекомплекта больше нет!
Есть попадание. Ожидаем цели указания.
Полетная цель.
Пролетался.
Я ранен.
Alright. Man, this guy has so many games, but he has no rank. That's crazy. Congrats, did some work, killed a Conquerors. Yeah, I just killed a lot of stuff here. Conquerors killing a BV. Looks like he takes him to 0 vet. A lot of these guys can improve just significantly, jump a whole bunch of ranks. So just like improving the composition of their decks. A lot of these guys have really bad comp decks, like really bad. Now, if we were to rework this deck, we completely change the tank tab. We'd bring the command tank like he is. We bring these. Bring Conquerors. This is a much better tab, right? Like this is so much better. Infantry also needs to be reworked. Are Microman dropping that helo? You're gonna bring helos, bring 2 AA ones. And you have a choice here between these 2 planes or helos. No, I think you made the right call though, with being the better ones. I think you should downvet one of these at least. This is just to stay safer. These things have to, you know, I mean, 1 vet's not a bad idea actually. Recon. Bring these with BMP 1 vet. Now we have a lot more stuff available. Change this whole tab. Go 1 Conquers. RPO. Stupid advertisement. There we go. Spuri. You're ready to bring Monoshoki. With BTR. 2 of them. I actually like how you bring the Pomochiki. Pomochiki are really good. I'll keep that in your deck because you like it. Now that's a lot more flexibility. I would drop 1 fighter. I'd bring the MiG-23s. These things are so good. These ones one-shot tanks. And then, like, just blow them away. Then once they drop, it's super crazy. They're just like an LGB. And you get 2 per card, which is really nice. Just bring 1. I would drop these then and bring in 1 extra supply. Having 3 supply is really critical. Either drop 1 of those or drop a helo. That's what I would do. 1 of these. And if you drop 1 of the AA helos, drop all the AA helos and bring in MI2. This will be a lot more proficient. Short terms are a non-negotiable. Yeah, well. Dude, these things are not good. They're too slow. That's the problem, my man. They're just too slow. They get into ATGM fights, other decks, especially pack decks. You're not going to be trading too well with them. The range is nice and all. It is extra 100 and something meters. 175 more meters. But I don't know, it's really worth it. I think the mobility and the good stealth is so good. This thing has no stealth. This thing has good stealth. That's a huge difference. That's just me though. You try the new Conquers. What do you Conquers? What do you mean? New Conquers. You mean these? Concones. Concones? What tab is it in? I don't even know what you're talking about. The missile on the Mi-24 and share it. Oh. Yeah, I've been using these. These are pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really noticed. I mean, they're firing the fastest missile in the game. Oh, they go as fast? They just increase the speed? I thought they already did go fast. That's nice. I mean, I don't know. I haven't noticed too much of a difference in performance. But if they're a little faster, that's nice. I know the other one has, and I know it's a faster ATGM than the Conquerors for sure. No, I know that. But I think the way to use it though is to spam the light conquerors, because you're going to be throwing like 4 or 5 missiles all at one time, and that's the better way to go. Those things are expensive, they're slow, and they're unmaneuverable. You can fire a missile and then get the hell out with the other one. I think that's the pros, and I think that's the only real way to keep those light vehicles alive. So, I mean, I think it's preference though. Again, like I don't think it's the end of the world if you bring the other one. Like, do you think the other one is just preferable? You definitely do need to change your tank tab though. You need to bring a little more BVs. That's for sure. All right, let's play the next deck here. Next deck is coming from Felco's. Which is actually going to be a 5E deck. Air tab, AT, seed. Gazelle cannon. These things are so bad. A tab's fine. Now this is interesting. You're only bringing 1 AMX. I do like how you vet it up, but I do think you need to bring more AMXs. Everything else is fine. You guys all love this thing. Wouldn't you like the maneuverable one? You usually rock it? No, I'll keep it how it is. I mean, we have these anyway, so we can just use these. And these have good stealth. Tank tab, so, I think you could drop one of these and bring one more tank. You can bring like 1 triple vet, because what you can do is here is the start of the game, open up with 1 tank and 3 of these, and you have triple vet tanks with 70% accuracy. It's pretty crazy. Party's fine. Fine, commando. I'm just organizing it so that I can not make mistakes. Oh, you're bringing the AT guys. Ooh, that's cool. Right there then. Gotta remember this AT. They come with the Vab, Milan. And Logi. So 5 CVs. Like I do. Put these together. Yeah, we'll go over your deck after the game, I think, more. This is deck 3, right? Let's make sure we're not playing someone else's. Yeah, it is. I'm melting. So, hey, Mr. Falcos, it says you're only listening. Are you only listening, or are you actually watching? Or can you actually see the stream? It says listening only, like a little tab next to your name. I don't really know how Twitch works, so... We're still learning. No, I am watching. Well, that's so weird though. You have that like emblem next to you saying, if you put your mouse over, I don't know if other people can see it, but it says listening only. Oh, it's like you can do that in your settings. Oh, I see. So much I don't know. We selected it's on automatic. Oh, okay. Oh, and thank you so much for the Prime. And now you have the Prime emblem, I guess. Is that what it is? Prime Gaming. Nice, thank you. You barely use Twitch nowadays? Yeah, I don't really watch Twitch at all. I'm more of a YouTube guy. I don't really watch WARNO at all. I mean, I'll watch tournament matches, but I don't watch like the other guys like playing on their own. I don't know. Just I'd rather be playing myself than, unless I lose. I'll watch the replay if I lost or something. See what's going on, but that's it. I watch hippie stuff too, I guess. I watch a little bit of this stuff. Oh, I have, don't worry, Mr. Archive. I have plenty of non-copyrighted music on my computer. Like, so much. Kind of scary. You should be working right now, but I'm here. Dude, I was reading, before this, I was reading like 3 or 4 hours of torts. It was so boring. Reading about negligence. It was like, all the like the rules that have been established under common law. And statute. I guess I was reading statutes too, but having to learn the rules. Yeah, like it's.
You're saying Boost Mobile is now a major
American law like needs to be simplified. I think it's a little bonkers that like what they do as lawyers. I don't know what they do. Are you a lawyer too? I'm gonna be a lawyer. Yeah, I'm in the middle of law school. Good old law school. So I got some time. I mean, I worked between undergrad a little bit. I worked for a year or so. I worked at a defense attorney's office for a while. And now I'm in law school, grinding. You're a lawyer from Brazil? Nice. But man, dude, it's fun. Like, it's a lot of reading. It's just like a lot of reading. And I don't get why they decided to write law in a way that like isn't clearly define anything. Like, it's just everything could be so much more user friendly if they made it. Like, if you use a term in a case that needs to be defined for everyone else to understand what you're actually talking about, there should be an automatic link, and once you click on that link, and it takes you exactly to the statute and exactly the common law that established that rule. Like, it should not be like, I have to now go on my own, find out and research what that exactly means and what the court really understands. Like, it should be right there for everyone to understand. It should be a clear encyclopedia for it. And I know there are websites that do it. Well, I'm not in pre-law. Like, I already graduated undergrad. I'm in like actual law. So I'm in my graduate program. I think it's graduate school. Yeah, it is an endurance. Yeah, exactly. The law school is an endurance test. As long as you keep up with the work, and you just maintain like a study a little bit every day, and you do 8 to 10 hours of work every day, you'll be good. Like, you'll be good. It's just a full-time job. You just gotta study and do it. It's not, some of it's more fun than others, but yeah, I mean, law. Yeah, I mean, in America, it takes a long time. It's pretty prestigious to become a lawyer compared to other parts of the world. In America, like, it takes a long time. Like, not only do you study, you have to graduate undergrad, and then you have to go to law school after the undergrad, and then after you graduate law school, you have to take an individual bar test within that state, right? So you study for another exam to then. That you can only be qualified in most states, I think like 58 of them, until you graduate law school. The only way you qualify. I think there's some states that allow like some law school and some working conditions, but that's abnormal.
Quelqu'un a appelé un taxi?
But I guess I'm enjoying it.
On se déploiera sur place.
Yeah, at least our third year, last year of law school, you'll take the bar right when right when you graduate law school. So they'll be like, you'll stay for an extra month or so, and then you'll take the bar. And you can take the bar, at least in my state, as many times you want until you pass. And we're considered one of the hardest, so it kind of sucks. But you know, it is what it is. Gotta get done.
Oui, mon commandant.
No real point of complaining about it. Just gotta do it.
Emmène-nous là-bas. Prêt. Le transport est prêt. Emmène-nous là-bas.
Yeah, then I graduate law school, then I have to decide what I want to do in law. There's like so many like options. It's kind of overwhelming. Not exactly sure what I want to do, you know? Oh no, you took the oh, never mind. Taking the fast vehicles. I was like, no, please don't take them in AMXs. The slow AMXs. Well, it's something you're teaching for the test. Yo, okay, yeah, law school is all about passing the bar, right? That's what it is specializing you in. Though the bar is geared to, like, I guess what you kind of would be doing, right? Like, if you have a case, like, if you have it teaches you how to, like, problem solve, right? If you have a case for a client. And I don't think it's, like, totally off base. Like, it's not, I don't think it's geared towards, like, the exam. Like, it's not, sorry, it's geared towards work and doing your job. It's not like they're totally unapplicable, at least for American law.
Prêt. On se déploiera sur place. Je vous écoute.
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this is your family.
Like you'll be doing what you'll have to do anyway, right? Like they teach you, for example, like how to write memos or write briefs and you know, submit whatever you need to do to submit to the court, and you have to write it a certain way. Like it's very you Americans need to codify. Yeah, well, we believe in common law. We don't do the what are the, it's where the France, you guys do a like standardized law. Like if it's, you don't have opinion law. Pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong. At least in the Anglo-Saxon world, we do common law. Yeah, you all codified law. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it. Like you have to write down everything for every little thing. That seems crazy.
Attention, Coco à proximité.
I couldn't imagine writing down every little thing.
Oui, chef.
Je l'ai eu.
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
Ils nous ont repérés. Il y a du nouveau.
Emmène-nous là-bas.
Oui, mon commandant.
No,
En arrière.
I don't want you to drive down the main road. Just stay right here. Just stop moving.
À vos ordres. On se déploiera sur place.
J'y vais.
MXs can come over here to the right.
Attention, Coco à proximité.
Oh no!
Je l'ai eu.
Vitesse de combat.
Je vous écoute. En arrière. Doucement.
Oui, chef. Quels sont les...
Attention, Coco à proximité.
Let's start moving these guys up.
Prêt. Reculez. Le moteur.
Je suis touché. Il est mort.
Attention, Coco à proximité.
Really? That's the gazelles are gonna come in handy. How did we do this? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Oh no. That was a mistake.
Le sergent est touché.
Come on, fire.
On attend les ordres. À l'attaque. Je l'ai eu. Attention au rouge.
Au rapport.
Alright, didn't work. We'll get a little bit early lead, I guess.
Nous serons vos yeux, mon commandant. Popov, droit devant. Mettez-vous en
Something there.
formation.
Répétez, contrôle.
Ça chauffe par ici. Hein? Oui, chef.
Tout le monde est clair. La cavalerie est à votre service.
À toutes les sections. Ennemis repérés.
On nous tire dessus.
Coup au but.
Besoin d'un transport. Emmène-nous là-bas.
Je l'ai eu. Flip-flap à l'écoute.
Popov, droit devant. Mettez-vous en formation.
No, we'll know who wins in a minute.
Bouge-toi.
Section. Attention au rouge.
On va y rester.
Il est mort. Popov, droit devant. Mettez-vous en formation.
Je suis touché. Je vous écoute.
Yeah, we won. That's crazy.
Section prête. On nous tire dessus.
L'esprit fantassin n'existe plus. C'est un
Je l'ai eu.
Popov, droit devant. Mettez-vous. Attention au rouge.
Things are looking good.
Ici Flandre, nous sommes.
There's something in that tower. We don't have an HE bomber. That's sad. I wish we had an HE bomber.
Vérifiez vos munitions, soldats.
But I guess I'll just keep these guys together and buy some supply maybe.
touché. À terre. Un Popov en moins.
No, we shot him down. That sucks.
Nous serons en arrière.
Un pop-off en moins.
Oh, you know what though? He's got the vetted up already. Bring that up.
Arrêtez-vous ici.
It's, I don't know. How many shots is that? It's like
On se déploiera sur place.
can I drive through this? It's like no.
Arrêtez-vous ici.
It's too many fires. No, 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 no.
Oui, chef.
Popov.
Tout le monde dehors.
Ramassez vos paquetages, on y va.
Emmène-nous là-bas.
No, let's go this way, please. Thank you. That's 3 shots. Make him fire a 4th.
Tout le monde dehors.
Restez sur vos gardes, les gars. Je vous écoute. Je vois du mouvement en devant.
Tirez à vue.
Another recon. You can only fire, what, 2 more shots? Or 1 more shot? I don't know.
Première compagnie au rapport.
Move these guys back.
Oui.
Popov, droit devant. Mettez-vous en formation.
We fire 1 more shot. Unless he goes down before. Yeah, he does go down. No, did we move? Oh, hell yeah, we moved in time.
Fermez-la et écoutez le chef.
En arrière. En arrière. Ici Flandre, nous sommes prêts.
Oui, mon commandant.
Nous sommes sous le feu.
This is why there's an HE bomber would be nice.
Bien joué, tireur.
We'll bomb that though with artillery.
Écrasez-les.
Move that there next.
À vous tirer d'abord et réfléchissez ensuite.
He takes his T5 0 vet. That's a mistake. You should always vet up 1 vet. If you don't 1 vet, you're just gonna die.
Ennemi repéré.
That's why you need to vet up. I don't know what's all this. People don't vet. Like, I don't get it.
Bien joué, tireur. Coup au but.
Ils nous ont repérés.
La cavalerie est à votre service.
Your artillery is doing good work.
Quels sont les ordres?
These guys are ready to move up. These guys are also ready to move up.
La cavalerie est à votre service.
Attention, Coco à proximité.
It's so sad for this pioneer. We have this bug right now. Unit name always popping up.
Attention au rouge. J'en ai eu.
Popov, droit devant. Mettez-vous en formation.
La cavalerie est à votre service.
So buy some roll-ins.
Merde, c'est pas passé loin. Oui, mon commandant.
Bien joué, tireur.
Ici Flandre, nous sommes prêts.
No veterancy
En formation
again.
d'attaque. On engage à vue, oui. J'ai repéré l'ennemi.
Plus de munitions. Merde, c'est pas passé loin.
Oui, mon commandant.
On se magne. En arrière.
Oh, I need to move that back. It has literally no ammo.
On se déploiera sur place.
Vous dites en formation d'attaque. On engage à vue.
Bien joué, tireur.
Toutes les munitions ont été tirées.
We're vetted up, he's not.
Oui.
Merde, c'est pas passé loin.
On y va. En route, pilote.
Bien joué, tireur.
Allumez tous les Ruskov que vous verrez.
L'ennemi approche. Protégez le canon.
La cavalerie est à votre service. En marche arrière.
Whoa, what an ambush.
Bien joué.
L'esprit fantassin n'existe plus. C'est un tort. Vérifiez vos munitions, soldats. À vos ordres. Quels sont les ordres?
À toutes les sections. Ennemi repéré.
I also buy these. One more ATGM.
Au rapport. Reçu fort éclair.
En marche arrière. Prêt à ravitailler.
On y va. Terminé. Prêt à faire feu.
Nous sommes sous le feu!
Buy some commandos. Next tick. And that should be game pretty much. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do now. We've traded so positively.
Je vous écoute. Ici Flandre, nous sommes prêts.
Besoin de puissance de feu.
I don't know, buy 2 commandos who will fly in and land. Put a recon here.
Quelqu'un a appelé un taxi?
He's
Emmène-nous
training
là-bas.
that building. Where is he? Must be building up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'll turn on my music because we can pretty much not focus on one.
En support de la BIF.
Start putting recon everywhere.
Cible devant, prêt à attaquer.
Chasseur, 5 sur 5. Over. Cible droit devant, prêt à attaquer.
I hate these fighters.
Déplacement confirmé.
Coco en flamme.
À toutes les sections, ennemis repérés.
Winchester, une munition.
À toutes les sections, ennemis repérés.
Reçu fort et clair. Nous allons établir notre PC ici.
Nous serons vos yeux, mon commandant. Attention au rouge.
Je suis à sec.
Nous sommes sous le feu. Oui. En arrière, doucement.
Béret bleu à vos
Oh,
ordres.
the gazelle's out of ammo. Of course it is.
Je suis touché. Section prête.
À toutes les sections, ennemis repérés.
Je vous écoute. Hubert, couche-toi.
C'est trop chaud, je décroche.
Un rouge en moins.
Il y a deux types de pilotes. Les chasseurs et les proies.
Je suis touché.
Aigle 1, je vous reçois. Et une victoire de plus.
En support de la BIF. Déplacement confirmé. Attendons vos instructions.
À toutes les sections, ennemis repérés.
Je suis touché.
Fermez-la et écoutez le chef.
Au rapport.
Bien joué, tireur.
Répétez, contrôle.
Well,
En support de la BIF. En support de la BIF.
Attention, Coco à proximité.
Pièce chargée et prête, mon commandant.
well, I'll turn off our music for a second. Squad right here.
10 degrés plus haut. Feu.
We know the sound bug.
Vérifiez vos munitions.
You can only
soldats.
do that when like nothing's happening.
Feu à volonté.
Pièce au rapport. Pièce opérationnelle. Artilleur à vos ordres.
Quelles coordonnées?
Obus chargé, prêt à tirer.
I am sound whoring. I mean, nothing's happening. Like I got nothing to do.
Mettez-vous en formation.
He's not gonna make me do anything. I'm just gonna sound horde.
Cible pour nous. 10 degrés plus haut. Feu!
Is there a reason that Eugen doesn't do the sound thing or like fix it? The reason they don't fix it is two reasons. One, I don't think they have the ability to fix it.
À faire feu, mon commandant.
Most RTSs have this bug. I mean, it's not a bug. It's just like kind of built into the game, to the engine. I'm not really sure they have the technical ability now to fix it. Go back to fix it.
À fond!
There's also pros to the system as well. Like helo rushing and air rushing at the start, you can just hear it coming in, which gives that player a chance. That's another reason I don't think they fix it. But again, I think generally, the primary reason is just, yeah, they can't get it fixed. They can't fix it. They don't know how to.
Objectif réduit en poussière.
Yeah, same thing in all. It's like Total War does the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Company Heroes does it. Has a sound bug. I'm pretty sure. Sins has the bug. Sins of Solar Empire. Like pretty much every game. In RTS, there was a Fog of War. Has this bug.
Oui, mon commandant.
Cible devant. Merde, c'est pas passé loin.
I know I should probably be doing something.
À vos ordres. Feu! Écrasez-les!
Here
Bien
we
joué,
go.
tireur.
Il y a deux types de pilotes. Les chasseurs et les proies.
Merde, c'est pas passé loin.
Yeah, they should just take away the infantry sound effects. There should only be sound effects when they're shooting and when they're moving. Don't make it when they're stationary, right? I mean, to be fair though, there's no way I could ever do that in a competitive game unless like we were in that situation where we just weren't doing anything and he wasn't attacking. Like if I'm micro, I'm zoomed out playing the game like normal. There's no time to do that. In game, you can like do it to hear openers. You can't hear vehicles and openers until the game starts, but you can hear all infantry before a game starts. But it doesn't tell you what, I mean, it's really hard to tell how much. What's that guy ranked? 664? He's got a lot of games. Did we kill anything with artillery? Not really. I mean, Eugen is an uninventive. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, there's Eugen Systems, the company, has some real flaws. Like, they are very unresponsive to what the community wants. They're very unresponsive. Let's start off like, first of all, they're a great company. They make a great product, right? WARNO, SD2, Wargamer Dragon. These are pretty awesome RTS games, and the games themselves are good. That doesn't mean there isn't flaws in the company. The company really doesn't listen to users about anything. Like, the biggest thing that I see everyone bitch about is like, why are we only doing, let's go to Army General. Why are we only doing the Fulda Gap region in the German front? Like, people want to see North Korea in this game. People want to see Japan in this game. People want to see China in this game. I mean, come on. A Cold War game without North Korea seems kind of bonkers. And the issue, they have the same thing in Steel Division 2. Steel Division 2, everyone's like, hey, it'd be fun to have Japanese divisions. It'd be fun to have Chinese, divisions as well. Or Siam, whatever. What was it? Siam? I think it was Siam. Or Manchuria, the puppet government's divisions. It would be really, really cool. And but they're so fixated on making it like so narrow, the spectrum of the game. And it's because I think this is the real reason. It's just Eugen Games, the people who run it, it's not a project designed for the intent of making the best experience ever for the user plays. It's a project for the developers themselves. Like the developers, in my estimation, are very into history, and they're very like, it just feels like a fan project, and they don't want to go outside the scope, even though they could. And maybe they will do that down the road. Like, I wouldn't be surprised down the road that Warno gets North Korea, we get Japan, we get Korea, not now, but years down the road once they flushed out Europe, because we're going to get Italy at one point. There's no way we're not getting Italy. There's no way we're not going to get Yugoslavia. There's no way we're not going to get, you know, those countries. So, like, what we know for a fact we're going to get is we're going to get Netherlands, right? Denmark, Belgium. But we know for a fact we're, like, in the future expansions, we're going to get Sweden, we're going to get Norway, we're going to get Finland, we're going to get Poland, we're going to get Czechoslovakia. Well, I guess it wasn't Czechoslovakia. Yeah, I guess it was Czechoslovakia. We're going to get Hungary, and we're going to get Yugoslavia. We're probably going to get something to do with Austria. We're probably going to get something to do with Italy. Those are, like, guaranteed to be something down the road we're going to get. For now, we're going to get... South Ag's not going to be... Italy will not be in South Ag at all. No, no, no. They're not going to be in it. So they're anal about what about the history of where these units would be. If you're like an SD2 fan, you already know this. Like, if the unit wasn't going to be there or get deployed in those sectors, they're not going to care. They're not going to send it there. So Spain, for example, a NATO nation that wasn't on the border of combat, they had pledged divisions, or I think a division, towards South Ag. So we'll get a Spanish division in South Ag. We're not going to get any Italians. The Italians had their own frontage against Yugoslavia, neutral country of Austria, which was it was neutral. Like, for gameplay purposes, maybe they should just, like, they should make some bullshit scenario where Austria gets split between the Pact and the NATO side, and they have, like, a civil war. It'd be really cool to get divisions on both sides. And their focus of the Italians was going to be solely on their theater and their combat, and also the Mediterranean, right? That's at least that's what Mad Mets says. But again, it's like, I don't know. To me, it just seems like, who cares? Like, just throw in everything. That's my theory. Just throw in all of it. Who cares about that stuff? But yeah, that's what they're gonna do, and we can look a little into it. I mean, like, everyone wants a national, international war, right? Everyone wants all the divisions everywhere. Like, I would like to see Middle East. I'd like to see Asia. Like, the Middle East and Asia would be really cool. But I don't know, dude. In Steel Division 2, they were so stuck. They're like, we're only going to do anything in the Eastern Front. Or first they said they were only going to do anything in the Operation Belgration Theater, which was like summer 44 in the Northern Front, Northern and Southern Front of the Eastern Front. And then they said, okay, we're only going to do the Southern Front as well. We're going to expand it. We're going to do Romania. And like, oh no, we're going to expand it even further. We're going to do when Finland attacked. When Finland, well, the Finnish defensive line, and then they switch sides. So like, get Finns on the thing on both sides. And then they said, oh, okay, we're going to actually do the Western Front as well. And they finally, after years, game came out in 2019. So like 40 years later, they relented and gave us the Western Front. And I think they're coming down to the end of SC2. But man, I mean, Warno's got a lot of potential. I mean, we already know, right, that Steel Division 2 has like 100+ divisions. In Warno, we're guaranteed so far to have maybe like 44 divisions so far with the DLCs they have announced. So we have another 50, 60 divisions to go before anything. I mean, I think Italy, we won't have to wait for long because they have Mad Matt. I wasted a couple hours reading Mad Matt's messages, and Mad Matt has hinted that the Marine Corps' focus was either going to be the Norwegian front, Norway and Sweden, or it was going to be the Mediterranean front if World War III had broken out. So I wouldn't be surprised when we get a Norwegian in Finland and Sweden DLC, that maybe we'll get an American Marine Division added to that. But then the anticipation is there'll be a real expansion for the US Marines, Royal Marines, for the British, and maybe some French Marines and Italians in the Mediterranean like DLC. That's what I expect, a Mediterranean DLC where we will get Greece, we'll get American Marines, and maybe we'll start getting some Middle Eastern countries. Because Iraq and you know, has been, and around this period had just fought the war against Iran. So it'd be really cool to see maybe Iraq be on the NATO side and Iran be on the PAC side. And they should just go all the way, you know? I mean, and Greece was added later to ST2. I mean, 100% they're going to do that. Like, how can you do a Cold War game 89 and not do the Middle East, which had just fought like a real war? And how can you not do, or I don't know, when was the war? It was Iraq, Iran, war. Yeah, so the war had just ended, but all I have to do is say the war continued. That's all I have to say in the scenario. The war continued, and Iraq joins NATO, or the NATO side, and then Iran joins the PAC side. Because that's how it would have been if somehow they hadn't broke out. Yeah, it was 1980, 1989, or 88, I think was when it ended, right? So, or late 88. But that'd be really cool. And then they should definitely do a Northeast Asia DLC. Like, give us China, give us North Korea. You have to give us South Korea. Give us, freaking Japan. Like, it just seems wrong to have a Cold War game and not have Koreas in the game. Korea, plus they all have their own equipment, right? And Japan had developed their own armor. Korea had developed their own armor. They developed their own, armored personnel carriers. They just had it all. I don't know what they're so afraid of to do that. Do you know how happy everyone would be, like, if they did that? Like, if they announced tomorrow we're just gonna go balls to the walls and then do all the Cold War nation, this game popularity would expand. A lot of Asian players too. I do feel bad for them because there is a huge Asian base that plays these games, Warno and Steel Division 2, and they're just completely excluded from the game. Like, the part that gets a lot of people to play the game is like, hey, that's my country. I want to play my country and wreck other players, A lot of people love that. They're an American, they want to play America. They're Russian, they want to play Soviet decks. Or Eastern European, they like to play the Soviets. They're Polish, they want to play a Polish division. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, I don't care about what nations, but like, a lot of people play that way. They do care about their nation, and they like to see it in the game. And who doesn't want to play North Korea and wreck people with it? Like, North Korea is like, it's such a they're gonna have like outdated equipment, cheap spam. It'd be hella fun. They're just gonna have like crap versions of all the Russian equipment. I mean, yeah, there's also the down the road, there's going to be a problem. The whole division system is great for selling product. I think they're making a big mistake, though, by doing the division system. It's not a problem now. How the division system works now is okay. The problem is when you have 100 divisions, 100 freaking divisions, how do you balance that? And also, how do you get a new person who's looking to get into the game? Like, if you have 100 divisions to choose from, what exactly... Like, you show up to the game, you're like, there's 100 divisions, you're like, what the hell? Which one do I play? Which ones are good? And then every single game you're playing is a different division. And you don't know what they have, and you have no idea what their strengths and weaknesses are. And even if you were to play every division one time, it would take you nearly 100 plus hours to do it, just one time. Right? Power creep's not a problem. I wouldn't be concerned about power creep. ST2 is kind of the proof of that. There are DLCs that have amazing divisions, but there are also plenty of divisions that are just mediocre or crap. I wouldn't say it's power creep. No, and ST2, that's the problem with ST2. I have the same issue. It's like, if you're a new... I know the same criticism Wargamer Dragon players gave to ST2. I think it's correct. Because it's harder to balance 100 divisions. There's no way to balance that. The Union employees don't play enough. The strike team doesn't test enough. to really balance out 100 divisions. It's ridiculous. It's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Like there's a good third of divisions in SG2 that are garbage and can never play. Yeah, that's what they do. They do rebuild it every once in a while. I mean, WARNO has been a huge success compared to SG2. SG2 did well, but WARNO has surpassed SG2 in every way on player counts and numbers of sales. So I wouldn't be... Well, you know, interesting. You know, I think actually, because Eugen's been growing their company and have more employees. I'm actually guessing they're working on like a 1945 SD3 to round it all up. And that game will include everyone, all the fronts. That's what I think they're doing. Well, I don't know. They're not on damage mode of barely surviving. Eugen's made a lot of money. They're doing really well. No, Eugen is doing better now than it has in the past 5 years. I think at 2018 and 19 and 2020 was their worst years. And if you know, they had a huge lawsuit where half their employees quit the company because they were not being paid properly or compensated properly. So they lost half their company within like all at one time. And they got lawsuit and everything. That really hurt the company. I think right now they're doing really, really well compared to what they have over the past few years. Well, I can make an all-front game. What they'll do is they'll do what Red Dragon did, in which you will have a specific area in which the game single player takes place, but they'll have divisions from all over the world, right, in the base game, just like Wargamer Dragon, where they had the Wargamer Dragon culminated with everything, all the divisions or all the nations in the game, all in one, all over the world, in playable. Where like the game's campaign though was all in North Korea and Asia. Prozark's saying the opposite. I mean, you can. I mean, they're barely on survival mode. That makes, I don't know how that's possible though, because they sold based on sales, or they did well. Like compared to SG2, they should be doing much better. Yeah, but like, they're a way smaller studio than Company Heroes, right? But Company Heroes has the same amount of player base right now. All right, I mean, like, Eugen is a fraction of what Relic Gaming's was. No, they're not publicly listed, in my understanding. They're a private firm. In fact, they haven't updated their website in years. They haven't even updated their website to add WARNO to it. They're such a shit company. So unprofessional. Okay, we can look at their sales though. That's the kind of big thing. WARNO sales. Let's look it up. WARNO sales. Okay, so it says here by SteamDB that they have an estimation of sales between 250,000 and 441,000. So let's make it a middle number. Let's make it like 350,000, right? So they have 350,000 sold copies so far. of Warno, right? And they're making probably like what, 40 bucks a pop. Let's say they're making 30 bucks a pop. I mean, they're selling it for more, but I imagine Steam takes a huge chunk. I mean, let's do some quick math here. Let's see here. If they're selling, let's say they sold 350,000 copies of Warno, and let's say they make 30 bucks a pop. We're saying that they lost a lot of that. I mean, they probably made more, but like, Steam has to take what, like half or 20%? We'll say it's 30 bucks. So, you know, it's that seems like too much money. I mean, it's 10 point on the high end, it's 10.5 million, right? I think that's a little high, right? It's probably going to be, say, a conservative estimate, 250 copies, and 250,000 copies, and say they made 20 bucks per copy. That's $5 million. Look at Steel Division 2. Division 2 sales. So total sales is the estimation is about 420,000. That game's been out for, you know, how many years? Since 2019, it's almost 5 years. Yeah, I'm assuming that's why I'm doing like cheap. Let's say they made 20 bucks a copy. They made $8.4 million. I mean, I don't feel like that's a company that's like on the, like, Warno just came out. I don't think that's a company that's on the verge of bankruptcy. Just funny. I'm being really conservative, like where they're making shit, like little to no money on these copies, and I'm conservative on their estimation of sales as well. I feel though like they made some decent amount of money on these games. And we can look at charts though on player base. So like, you know, for an RTS game that has a peak around 2,500 players at the height of the day, right? You know, that's pretty good, like for an RTS game, right? There's not many RTSs that are doing that, especially niche RTS like Warno. We can look at here. Yeah, so here, so the estimate gross revenue for Warno so far is $8.7 million. Let's see for Steel Division 2. Yeah, so Steel Division 2 over 5 years, estimation of $7.9 million in gross revenue. And Warno, which just came out officially, not including the beta, this year, right? So its estimation revenue is $8.7 million gross. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really good actually. But the crap the nation thing out, I think. I mean, obviously single player should always be the priority in an RTS game, right? Like the single player is where the vast majority of players play. Like here, let me show you how bad it is, right? Just look at it. You can just look at global achievements for Warno, and anyone can see this. Global achievements, and let's say win a multiplayer conquest mode, win one multiplayer game, right? Win one. Only 17% of players have that, right? Only 17%. That means 80% of players pretty much never touch multiplayer. They just go into single player, and that's the same with every other RTS I know of. Single player is the bread and butter for sales. I think multiplayer is the second part to keep people interested in coming back to the game, because content creators make content about the competitive scene or like some cool mod or whatever, and people come back to come play. But yeah, single player is the best part. But I think if I was a single player guy and I only cared about single player for Warno, I would want multiple scenarios all around the world, right? That would be really cool instead of just one scenario in one spot. Right? I feel like you'd want more. Oh, I agree with you that they shouldn't just do whatever the fans want in general. But I'm saying though, I think it's better strategically, and I think would not only make the majority of the player base happy. I think it'd be beneficial for them just financially. Is like make a whole bunch of single player experiences with many different nations all over the world. Like have a campaign in Europe, right? With like maybe 2 or 3 scenarios. Have one in Southern Europe, maybe some type of operation in Greece, and then one on the Italian front, and then have, you know, an operation between North Korea and South Korea. The player base are all swine and will get whatever they get served. Yeah, but that's not true. People just won't play the game, they'll play other things. But I don't believe Protostark is doom and gloom. It can't. It truly cannot be that Fusion is on the verge of bankruptcy. Just they've made so much money off Warno. And they have all these employees. Like if they were really dying as a company, they lay off some of these guys. All right, though. I played a decent amount of 1v1s. We talked a lot about Warno. Probably gonna take off here. Got some stuff to do tonight. So I'll see you guys, the YouTube people. I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys now. And then we'll raid somebody on the Twitch side. So see you guys on YouTube.